welcome back. Thank you very much for staying on here on Joy News on Multi TV. Time now for JN Interactive. And Marian Therese here. All black.
Yeah. It's as if we actually came today.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Okay,
yeah,
we're back. It's a Black Monday.
Absolutely.
from Red Friday
to a Black Monday.
To a Black Monday.
Anyway, what's happening? Talk about black. It kind of, you can actually relate it to the petroleum pricing.
You can actually, yes. Yeah. We're all gloomy.
Totally black.
I am sad. I'm all blacked up. But hey, have you seen that sketch on the salary, the teeny weeny salary standing on the ground, and a few towering over food prices and everything towering?
Right.
That's just how I feel today.
Oh God.
I know.
Anyway, tell us what's happening.
That's exactly what's happening. So wherever you are, welcome to your most interactive half hour on TV. My name, as always, is Marian Turi. Welcome to your show. Full Monday, if I can call it that, MMM. Welcome to this show, JN Interactive. I'd like to announce all the social media tools that you need to get in touch with the show. You'll find us on facebook.com/JoyNewsOnTV. Like our page, comment on all the posts we put there. We'll share what you're sharing with us, with the rest of the world. We are on Twitter. You'll find us at Joy News on TV, at JN Interactive GH, and at MN Ture. 3 Twitter handles, ready to retweet your thoughts and share what you're sharing with us with the rest of the world. You would also find us, if you're sending email, joynewsim at multitvworld.com, and WhatsApp number 054-010-9009. JN Interactive, as always, is where tech meets news to set the agenda. So transport fares have gone up 15%. This follows the rise in the pump prices of fuel products. Petrol saw the highest increase of 23.8%. This means a litre of fuel, which used to sell at 2 Ghana cedis, 73 pesos per litre, is now selling at 3 Ghana cedis, 36. Kerosene rose to 23.75% and diesel 22.01%. Premix fuel increased by 25.60% to 1 Ghana cedi 57 per litre. Liquefied petroleum gas LPG by 15.68%, selling now at 3 Ghana cedis 32 pesos per litre. But Metro Mass Transit Limited has announced that its transport fares across the country remains unchanged despite these increments. The 15% increase was arrived at after consultation with the Transport Ministry and transport operators represented by the GRTCC. The fare hikes are trending on social media at this particular moment. It is amazing, but then we are trying to ask so many questions about this. Whether you even expected this fare hikes to happen. It felt like about a week ago when the fuel shortages were announced, and there were this, theories, conspiracy theories that said that because the fares were going to go up, those who had already bought the fuel from the bulk oil distributors at a very lower cost were hoarding the fuel, if you can call it, so they can sell it to us at a higher cost, thereby making a lot of profit. This is Ghana. We're all suffering. Our salaries are shrinking. And would you, want to dupe, if I can call it that, your fellow citizen because you want to make profit? There's so many things that also come up with this particular issue. Did you expect the hikes? Yes or no? And the transport unit, the MTT, is saying that it won't change its prices. And the other issue is also to ask you, will this make you switch from the regular trotros to Metro Mass? They're saying that this is constant. We're not going to change our prices. Does it mean then that the private transport owners are going to lose customers to Metro Mass? It's a theory that we're looking at. But we've been out there, we've sought your views on this issue, and we are asking you whether you even thought this was going to happen at this very minute in our lives when we are all crying about shrinking salaries and bad everything around us. Let's take our first video block. When we come back, we'll talk about the others.
I mean, just some few months or few moments ago, prices had been increased, and now we've realized that they have been increased again. So it's disturbing, very disturbing.
Yeah, they expect to make the increase of the way we dey suffer now. Because they say one gallon be say 15 cedis, 70 pesos, but with the tire, the person they don't want pay. You understand? So we dey expect the government to make you do something help one among them things.
I was expecting the increment in the petroleum because of how the dollar is moving. So far as the government cannot do something about the dollar, by all means I know it will affect the fuel increment because you use dollar to import the fuel.
I wasn't expecting any increase in the fuel prices. Then just to wake up suddenly to hear that the fuel prices has been increased. So I'm a bit shocked.
Now I know how the economy is going, and this kind of fuel increment, now it's too much. It's too much for us.
I'm not expecting something of that sort, and if it happens that way, then that means the government has not been fair to the citizens, because just recently they tried to increase it, and there was a demonstration and other stuff. As a result of that, they said they were not going to increase it. But just this short period, it comes again that it's going to be increased. Then things are going to be very bad. So I don't think it's going to be fair when it comes to increasing.
Yep, you've been talking to us on social media about this, and let's take a few comments before we go and take our next video blog. And in that blog, we're actually trying to find out if the change first with Metro Mass would move you from the private transport operators, whom we all call the trotros in this country, to using Metro Mass Transit. But let's take some comments on social media now. And Newton Jeffords begins with us today. Yes, I know that fuel prices would go up considering the money. My question is to do we have Metro Mass in all the villages? Do we have Metro Mass doing trotro in our towns and villages? If yes, I think it will be a good option for us Ghanaians. Bonti Benjamin says, you're sending this in from Achim Ebuakwa. Ghana is in a mess. Nothing is working, and our leaders are just clueless, like the lady in the Coca-Cola Brazil 2014 advert. We need a total paradigm shift. It's time to change. Salaries aren't, let me mirror this so we can see it together. Salaries aren't going up, but everything is going up. The government is collecting everything from us, yet spending nothing on everything. JDM must go. Ghana deserves better. Hamid says NDC should do their worst. 2016 is loading. Oh, JDM Simon, you're saying not at all. Seidu Sunday says just because of poor leadership style. Philip says this is very serious. Some of us have not gotten fuel for almost 3 weeks now, and now prices have been increased. Why were we initially deceived that there would not be any increment? Will this solve the current economic crisis we are facing? So sad for our leaders. Frimpong Holy John, I never expected the government would be cruel like this, and you think it's cruelty. Dachihine Papabi says, in fact, this government is killing this nation. Today is my birthday. Ow. Dachihine Papabi, happy birthday from the entire production team here at JN Interactive. We appreciate you and we value you here in the interactive community. Happy birthday to you. JDM says, kudos to Metro Mass Transit, but they should improve upon their services. Okay, like everything else in Ghana, it is an initiative, but certainly it's not good for service delivery is so poor, so we're not getting value for our money. Charles says, guess that is going to make some of us join the MTT until it's a plurality between them and the trotro vehicles. Got no problem with the increase though, because I do understand that it would be periodically adjusted in price. Patrick Redu, why does it not surprise me? That is a style of Ghana's leadership. Let it fall. It's not mine kind of leadership. It's a shame. I'll take one or two and then we'll do our next video blog. Daniel says, Hey, no comment. Daniel, you have actually sent a comment, and thank you for that. Duke Isaac Nana says, I am, in my humble opinion, if MMT improve their service, I think Ghanaians will patronize their transport. Okay, so in our next video blog, we are actually asking you if you would actually switch from the regular trotro and then patronize the Metro Mass Transit unit, now that they're saying that, look, we are not increasing our fares remain the same irrespective of the fuel hikes. Let's take our next video blog.
I can't say I have to pick Metro Mass Transport when I know I'm going to delay. So it's a time factor.
Yeah, you have to, do it. You have to get a Metro Mass and then so that your money will be less, so that you can do your budget and then do your rounds.
Well, it all depends on the pocket of the individual. So, well, if you can afford to board taxi, well, it depends on that individual. If others who can afford to board trotro and so on, being poor, well, they can also manage it somehow. But things are very difficult in Ghana today.
Yeah, I think so. But the problem is they don't go anywhere. It's somehow hard to find them around. So it's a bit difficult to use Metro Mass. So we just have to use our normal trotro.
Other trotro or Metro Mass. But as for that one, because it takes a lot of passengers, their increment is not bigger like the trotro ones. Yeah.
I think if we have the Metro Mass, more of the Metro Mass buses in town, that will help, so that like we will be able to manage a little bit, because the fares are a little bit on the higher side.
It's about time. When I'm on a time going to a place, then the vehicle that comes first is what I'm going to pick.
Yeah, I guess I get his logic that you won't wait for Metro Mass. If this one comes and you ought to go, you just go. So after 64 matches, Brazil 2014 has come to an end, with Germany being crowned champions, taking over from Spain, who exited in the first round. The German shaft proved efficient, I should say. German shaft machine, very good, and they mean once again after beating the Argentine by just 1 goal. Before that game on Saturday, the Netherlands beat host Brazil by 3-0, further denting their already soiled image. Last night, after a pulsating game, Super Mario's extra time goal was the decider. This is the third time in a row that the World Cup final game has traveled over 90 minutes. It's also the second time a team from Ghana's group has won the World Cup, and that was Italy, who did that in 2006. Congratulations to Joachim Low and his men. Here are some highlights from the game.
Last time, the FIFA anthem. A glance at the Brazuca, especially and newly redesigned for the final itself. It's the same game, the same ball the world over, but this is the game. World Cup final. The Maracanã, the home of football's soul. Aimed in for Kurtz. Mario Götze for Germany. 112 minutes. They find a way. From president to pauper. Now, Germany are the champions of the world. Once more, this irrepressible nation of winners. From the president of Brazil to the captain of Germany. And Germany are the champions of the world.
I am neither from Argentina, neither am I from Germany. But yesterday you should have seen. It was nail biting. It was gripping. And my man of the match was actually Neuer. And right now I feel like I need me a piece of Neuer in my home. If anybody knows where Neuer is, please tell them Marian is looking for him. Today on JN Interactive, we are asking, what lessons can Ghana learn from Germany's triumph? It has taken Germany 20 years to arrive at this point. The team has been consistent and stuck with Low even when he lost in the previous World Cups. We cannot say this for Ghana though. We've been out there and we've been asking you, what lessons can Ghana learn from Germany? Let's take our next video blog.
Yes, the victory of Germany over Argentina in yesterday's World Cup final tournament was a matter of course. In fact, if you look at the competition right from the beginning to the end, you could see that Germany has been very consistent in their performance. In fact, looking at the whole composition of the German national team, they have core players that constitute the team itself, with backup players supporting the team, that is the reserves, who are also in a class of their own. Unlike a country like Ghana, we do not have a consistent team. We keep on changing and doing try and errors and so on, trying players here and there. And that does not afford the stability of our team.
One thing I noticed is basically their teamwork. Okay, and they did some few technical changes here and there. And then also, their style of play was very impressive. It wasn't what we are all used to. It's quite different, and yeah. So I think everything was cool.
Ghanaians, before learn how they play them game, then we should correct one of mistakes. Cause the money we take give them, now we go take manage one of things. Then
We should just learn from their style of play, tactical and then ready for anything.
I guess we should ask ourselves so many questions. First, about indiscipline from the players' aspect. Second, about the number of management team Germany themselves took to Brazil. Do you understand me? And about the players, their dedication to play. Although Ghana versus Germany, we played very good, that doesn't guarantee that Ghana can go further because we played very good against Germany. But the fact of the issue is that we can learn a lot of things from the German team when it comes to the FA, the management side and the player side. So I guess next time we should see our best we can learn from our previous mistake and do it better.
Yeah, the Germany all the time they are very disciplined in every aspect. They are going, they are coming outside the pitch, and then everywhere where they go, they are very disciplined. So they are, as a disciplined team, you are always a champion.
Yep, you've all been sharing your views there. In our final video blog, we're asking what's your high and low moments of the entire 2014 Brazil World Cup tournament was. Let's take our final video blog. When we come, I'll take some comments that are trending on social media.
That will be yesterday when Germany took the cup, of course, because from the onset I was supporting Germany and Netherlands. The low moments will surely be when Brazil took Chile out, because I expected Chile to win that match. Yeah, because they were deserving.
I don't think I'm surprised about everything. I guess the South Africa World Cup was much more better organized than the Brazil World Cup. My surprising moment was the 7-1 trash against Brazil.
My high and low was our blasters. You see, it was very terrible, it was very sad, heartbreak, you see. So they have to sit down and learn more from the Germans, their discipline, their tactics, and then the technical team, you see, they have to work on it.
I will base it on the performance of Ghana Black Stars. In fact, their performance against Germany was very, very encouraging. But what we did against the US and Portugal, in fact, was all in shambles. And maybe it all boiled down to maybe whatever happened in their camp over there in Brazil. We heard of so many things going on in camp. Player indiscipline, revolt against officials, fighting over money, appearance fees, and so on and so forth. This largely contributed to the low performance of the Black Stars. And I hope in future tournaments, all these issues about player bonuses and other monetary matters will be resolved in advance before we get down to any competition, probably the World Cup.
High moment was when Ghana drew with Germany, where I was expecting a win. I was really expecting a win. But then my low moment was with US. Yeah, US. I didn't expect us to lose that much. And another low moment was Brazil losing against Germany. Yeah.
Me, I know they expect say Germany will score Brazil 7-1. Score, we know say Brazil they be champion way back. The match will not be me. We plus the Portugal no score. Now we underrate the Portugal that we go score them. You understand? So that match we like they beat me too much.
Yeah, so that is where today's show almost comes to an end. I'm waiting to load your comments so that we'll all take it together. But if you're just joining us and you haven't heard already, fare prices have gone up by 15%. And but MMT, which is the Metro Mass from Government Transit, remains unchanged. And so if you're still going there, what they're saying is that insist on getting a receipt to say that what you used to pay from yesterday and on Saturday remains the same from Monday hearing on until you hear from them to say that we have actually changed our fares. Most of you have been sharing your thoughts about that with us. And also Brazil has come to a close with the fantastic game from yesterday. It was indeed amazing. And we'll take a very quick break. When we come back, I'll take your final comments for the day and we can wrap up. Please don't go away. So I'll take a few of your comments on the final game in the Germany coming to a close issue, and 2 comments before we go. This one is coming from Ofosu Kwame. Augustine says, let's get to 2018. Yes, is it still Qatar 2018? Ooh, it's going to be hot. Russia. It's Russia. Okay, Russia 2018. Kojoa Corbin says our players don't like their names to be written in the history book of World Cup winners. They want money instead. This, with this limitation mentality and unpatriotic ways, what can we learn? Okay, some people are saying, money and patriotism, they don't go together. Money is different from patriotism. I can be so patriotic and then be broke. Okay, so hey, but I'll keep the rest to myself. My partner in crime is back. We wrap up together.
Someone actually asked which crime we've been committing. I guess making people laugh. At the end of the show.
At the end of the show, of course.
Absolutely.
Interactive.
Yeah, very
People
interactive.
sit at home waiting to have some form of education plus entertainment.
Fun, yeah.
And so, yes, we educate them and we do it in a very fun way.
Okay.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Thanks a lot. But let me just tell you that there are a lot more stories to expect at News Aid with Israel Live. We'll let you know other developments as far as the petroleum price increment is concerned, and of course other stories making headlines around the world. So catch News 8 with Israel Live. But for now, I am Prince Mika.
My name is Marian Ture. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Good evening. See you same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.